Another statistic that I learned recently is about DNA. If we stretched out each DNA, each DNA molecule in each cell of our body, if you stretched it out, it's all wriggled up. If you stretched it out from end to end, would be about 6 feet long. In one tiny microscopic cell, you have a 6 foot long strand of DNA. And if you added up all of the cells that have that DNA in it, it's enough to go, it's 2 times the diameter of the solar system. It's just, it's mind-boggling, right? Just that which is right within our own body. And that's one way of taking refuge. This is taking refuge in Dharma. It's a good place to begin, to take refuge in the Dharma. The Dharma just means the truth of reality. And science offers us these amazing kind of facts. Right? So we can take refuge in that. Like what an amazing thing that human beings are. We can also take refuge in Buddha. There are a few people on the planet that we can look to and say, hey, that person there is an amazing human being. But that's what we're taught when we look at their life, at their life's work, what they've accomplished. We know, oh my goodness, there's a Buddha, and I want to go to refuge in that person. And I can think of a lot of people in past history that could be considered Buddhas. Not just the historical Buddha, but other figures in world religions. Prophet Muhammad is one. Gandhi is one. Jesus certainly is one. Modern times, Martin Luther King, Thich Nhat Hanh, the Dalai Lama. Maybe you can think of other folks that are Buddhas or Bodhisattvas, and it's to those people that we go to refuge in. We go to refuge. Whether they're spiritual or religious or not is really beside the point. So let's take a moment to go for refuge, to get our inspiration from those people that we know or don't know, that know us or don't know us, to go to refuge in them, because there's some qualities that we admire in those people. And this is taking refuge. This is what taking refuge in Buddha means. It doesn't have to be confined to a Buddhist Buddha. It could be a Christian Buddha or an atheist Buddha. And then the third thing is to take refuge in the Sangha, in the community. We just do this, right? Internally, we're just doing this internally right now to start out our yoga class, taking refuge in what's called the 3 jewels, the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, the community. Right? We're people on the path. We're just ordinary people on the path trying to attain enlightenment. Right? Putting ourselves on the path to enlightenment. And I don't know about you, but I'm not there yet, so I'm still on this path to enlightenment. And we're just coming together to practice together. And maybe take some time to feel the vibration of other people around us. You can make a community with us, but also with non-humans, with the trees, with the animals that are around us, the birds chirping, the insects, the worms. I was digging up soil in the yard yesterday, and I felt so bad that hitting some worms. Oh gosh, there's so much life right under my feet. This is Sangha too. So let's take a moment just to take refuge. Think about the things that we take refuge in and how they connect some way with those 3 refuges, Buddha, Dharma, Sangha. What do we take refuge in that's wholesome, that gives us a sense of inspiration, that allows our minds and bodies to settle? And taking a big breath in. Let's do 3 ohms together. Deep breath in. Deep breath in. And feeling that vibration. All right. Let's come out of the stillness, rocking a little bit side to side in preparation for sun salutations. Making our way to the front of our mat. Okay. I'm doing an internal check here as we transition from sitting to standing. Turning our palms out just a little bit. Noticing our body. Joining our palms together, bending our elbows to join our palms together. When we do yoga with mindfulness, every movement that we make is a miracle, is a wonder. We know we can bend our elbows, but rarely do we connect that with a miracle. But from a Buddhist perspective, this is a miracle just to join our palms together. What is it that allows that to happen? It's this bending of our elbows, joining our palms together, reaching our arms up. Right? I think that I did this, but did I do it? Did I really do this? Somehow my arms are listening to what I want them to do. And then folding forward. And letting our hands come down by our feet. Softening our arms, softening our back. Take a few breaths here. Allow the backs of your legs to begin to open up without any force. Very passive, except for the muscles in the feet working really hard here to keep us balanced. Arms are totally passive. And let's bend the knees, bring the hands all the way down, stepping the left foot back. Lower the knee. Here we come into a low lunge. Right. Somehow we've managed to get into this asana. Somehow our mind and body are working together. Okay, and stepping the right foot back to meet the left. Let's come into downward dog. If you want to walk your feet, pedal your feet, go ahead and do that. Taking a few breaths here. And then lowering our knees, bending our elbows, come all the way down, rest. Bring the elbows into the sides of the body, point the toes. And engage your glutes as you lift up your head. without engaging your arms just yet. Let's just lift our head up without engaging our arms at all. They're there, but not really doing anything. Okay, and then begin to engage your arms, pushing up a little bit more, and then come to downward dog. Take a moment to notice that you're actually upside down. Right? That you're probably looking at your feet. And this, if you think about it, it's kind of an odd position to be in for your body. It's kind of like, why would you put yourself in this particular form? And the question of why really doesn't make any sense, but it's worth asking, I think, because it has us look at or really take notice of the fact that we're upside down, and there's something maybe that is attracting us to being upside down in this way. Right? So what do you notice when you're upside down like this? This downward dog asana can be practiced for 20 minutes at a time. We're just doing it for a short time, so we can use this asana to contemplate our body and mind. What are we doing here? And who is it, right? Who is this self that is in a downward dog? Who is this me, this I? Is there an I that I can find here? Okay, just maybe staying here another 10 seconds. And let's step the left foot forward to the front. Low lunge, knee drops down. And here, we want to take some time to absorb the change. We're no longer upside down, right? So you might feel something different here. Let's take some time to absorb that change. Okay, as you step the right foot forward, again, coming into an inversion. Arms are totally resting, shoulders back are resting. The feet are engaged, the ankles are engaged. And let's sweep the arms out to the sides and up. Again, another transition going from an inversion to upright, stretching the arms straight up with a slight back bend, just leaning back, not leaning as much as opening the front side of the body without any pain to the low back. And then drawing the palms in front of the heart. Although we're barely moving, I'm getting warm just doing that simple stuff there. So I'm gonna remove my jacket. All right, let's do that again. Ready? Palms in front. Sweeping the arms up and folding forward. Stepping the right foot back, the left foot back. Come on down. Lift the head. Downward dog. Right foot forward. And left foot forward. Arms up. Hands together. All right, so we're just kind of picking up the pace here. Let's continue. Arms overhead. Fold forward. Now we go to the left foot leading. Left foot goes back. Right foot comes back. Lower the knees and drop down. Downward dog, or no, rather cobra to downward dog. Left foot forward. Right foot forward. Arms overhead. And hands together. Ready? Let's continue. Arms up. Fold forward. Right foot back. Left foot back. Or down. Upward dog or cobra to downward dog. Right foot forward, left forward. Sweep the arms up and hands together. Okay, number 6, arms up and coming down. Number 5, rather, 5. Left foot back, right foot back, down dog. Lower the knees, come on down, upward dog to downward dog. Left foot forward and right foot forward. Arms overhead and palms together. Okay, let's rest. Okay, bring the arms down to the side for mountain. The palms come out a little away from the body. All right, I'm going to slow it down now again. Palms together. Sweep the arms up and fold forward. Tuck the chin a bit here. Bend the knees, stepping the right foot back, lower than the right knee. And let's shift the hips back towards the heel, lifting the front toes up. So we get a stretch to the hamstring here. You can draw the head towards the knee. Breathe. Lower the toes back down, step the left foot back for downward dog. Breathe. Lowering the knees, lift the tailbone, bend the elbows, and make your way onto your front side. Lifting up, peel up the front side, back to downward dog. Right foot comes forward, lower the left knee. And let's shift the hips back, lifting the toes. Nice hamstring stretch. Okay, go ahead and lower those feet and step the left foot forward. Reach the arms up and hands descend in front of the heart. Okay, take a moment to come into mountain. And then the mountain goes into the sea. So go ahead and lower down onto your back. Come into Shavasana, corpse pose. Remember, it's by resting our body that it is able to stretch. Letting your whole body rest. All right, let's roll over onto our front side. Recenter on the mat. Find a comfortable place for your head and arms to be. And now we'll do Advasana, the abdominal resting pose. Give yourself the opportunity to rest your whole body. All right, then from here, let's move into Bhujangasana, the Cobra Pose. So bring the forehead to the mat Hands underneath the shoulders, elbows close, tucked into the sides, feet together, legs together, lifting up the head and shoulders. See if you can do this in such a way that doesn't compromise your neck. For some people, lifting their chin up can be really hard on the neck. So just to be mindful of the positioning of your chin here as you lift your head up and hold. Elbows tucked into the sides here, shoulder blades together. Focus on the space between your shoulder blades. That's what we want to engage in with it, that space between your shoulder blades. Focus there. Breathing normally. Let's lower the head, forehead down to the mat. Tuck the chin here to stretch the back of the neck and shoulders. Relax the legs, relax the arms, but keep the hands right underneath the shoulders. Let's do that again. Ready? Lift up, bring the feet together, lift up the head, neck, and shoulders. Focus on the point between the shoulder blades. And go ahead, lower down the forehead. Rest arms and legs, neck. Okay, one more. Ready? Feet together. And lifting at the head. Shoulders lifting. Hold. Barely using your arms here. Barely using your arms to lift up. 3, 2, 1. And go ahead, lower the forehead down. Let's bring that chin to the hands. Rest your back, rest your neck. Breathe easy. Okay, let's bring the chin to the mat, hands to the sides, tuck the hands, tuck the arms underneath the abdomen so that your elbows are on the soft spot of your abdomen. And we can kind of stretch out our right leg, lift it up a few inches and hold. And go ahead with control, letting down your right leg. Go ahead and lift up your left leg and hold it. Focusing on the low back. Focus on the muscles in the low back. And lower down with control. Right leg once again, lift. Hold. And slowly lowering down. Left leg up, hold. And slowly release. Allow your legs to rest, your back to rest. Bring your hands out from underneath. Rest your body. Just you can rest on your abdomen for the moment. And then when you're ready, bring your chin again to the mat and tuck your hands and arms, especially your elbows, underneath your abdomen. And this time we're going to focus on bringing both legs up together, right and left legs. Ready? Lift. With both legs up a few inches off the ground, holding. 3, 2, 1, and come on down slowly. Rest for a few seconds, but keep your hands underneath your abdomen. When we have the elbows pressing into the abdomen, we're releasing toxins in the liver. Okay, ready? Let's do that again. Lifting, both legs up, hold. And release. One more time, rest. Okay, ready? Feet together, legs together, elbows close as you can get them, rounding the shoulders. Ready, and lift. And lower with control. Release the arms. Turn the head to one side or rest your head on your hands. Okay, let's try the third back bend. This is bow pose, Don Rasama. Don Rasama. For this one, we bring our forehead now to the mat, stretching the neck and the back of the neck. Knees bent, bending the knees. Reach back behind you for your feet, ankles, calves, or pant legs. See if you can take hold of your feet. If you can't, you could do this without holding your feet, just lifting up your head, shoulders, arms, and legs. It's another way to do both. If you can, just bend your knees. And now we're going to just push our feet into our hands, slowly lifting up our shoulders, lifting up our knees, lifting up our feet as high as we can, maybe lifting our chin up, balancing on the soft part of our abdomen. You might feel pulsing there in the abdomen. That's the aortic artery pulsing out, getting fresh blood pumping there into the abdominal organs, good for digestion. Feel that pulsing in your abdomen. 3, 2, 1, and release. Resting your whole body. Let's reach one arm overhead, roll over onto a side, roll over onto your back, and recenter onto your mat, on your back side. Recenter onto your back side. Shavasana, take Shavasana, and rest. Okay, from here, let's transition to some inversions. We'll do bridge pose and shoulder stand. Make sure your shirt's tucked in to do these. Okay, lifting the knees up, hands alongside the body, feet close to the body. Pushing into the heels, peel up the back, one vertebra at a time. Holding. We're in another inversion. You can walk your shoulders closer together, lifting your hips up a little higher, maybe. Letting your arms kind of rest here at your sides on the floor. Really engaging the low back, the thighs, as you press up. Go ahead and lower back down, vertebra after vertebra. With engaging your core muscles, lift your feet up towards the ceiling, push into your hands now. We're going to engage our arms to peel our back up. Make sure you have the arms engaged as you straighten your legs, bring your hands to your low back and lift your legs up towards the ceiling. You can have your feet directed towards the ceiling or secondarily towards the wall. You can do it either way.
as your feet are lifted, feel free to circle your feet around your ankles in either direction a few times. Focus here is on the thyroid gland at the base of the throat. You may feel pulsing in your ankles, right? That's the varicose, this prevents varicose veins. We're getting the blood circulating from the feet to the heart. And it's being aided by gravity now. The blood circulation improves with shoulder stand. The heart gets a chance to slow down. You might notice your heart rate slows down a little bit. The breath slows down. Very restful for your heart. You can focus on your breath if you like. Just stay another 30 seconds. If you need to come out sooner, go ahead. What do you notice here in shoulder stand? Okay, let's begin to lower the feet over the head. Bring the hands to the mat. Engage your arms. Really put some strength into your arms and shoulders as you slowly let down your back. Careful not to swing your feet over quickly. You do that by, you could bend your knees, keep the feet over the head, slowly letting your back down, one vertebra at a time. Use your arms here to help you. As your back comes down, engage your core muscles as your back touches the ground. Feel free to bend your knees as much as you want so that your feet don't come crashing down. We want to be mindful here. The way we do this pose affects the way we do the next pose. So let's be mindful as our feet come down to the mat. Take a moment to allow your feet to splay, your arms to rest, your back to rest. And let's stretch the arms out over the head, reaching out. Stretch your whole body out, lock your thumbs. Begin to lift your hands straight up towards your feet. Lift your head, peel your backside up, engage your core to lift up. Use your arms if you need to. And we'll continue to fold forward over the legs. Take hold of your toes, ankles, or legs. Let your arms rest here as your chin tucks. Engaging the muscles in the back of your legs. Let your whole body relax. Quiet breathing. And slowly lifting up out of it. Coming into a half spinal twist, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Raise the right knee, step the right foot over the left.
Bring the left arm around the knee. You can wrap it or bring the elbow around the outside of the knee. Right hand to the back for support. Twisting to the right. And coming back to center. Go ahead and switch the legs, go to the other side. But be mindful of how your back is experiencing this, not to move into it too quickly. Listen to the signals in your muscles. If there's pain, back off or slow down. And then back to center. Well, let's crisscross the legs. Come into Yoga Mudra. Take hold of the right wrist with the left hand. Tuck the chin. Let the forehead come all the way down, as low as it'll go. If your head can go all the way to the mat, go ahead and bring it all the way down. Focus here is on the forehead, right at the center. This mudra is said to lock in all the benefits of what we've done in class today. Okay, let's make this the slowest movement of the class, beginning to lift our head and back. Releasing our hands, resting them in our lap or knees. Take some time, you can close your eyes, just see how your body's feeling. And from here, go ahead and we'll transition to Yoga Nidra, deep relaxation. So go ahead and add a layer of clothing if you need to, and come onto your back side. And when you're ready, we will begin. All right, so we come on to our backside, relaxing all the muscles throughout our body. We can begin by rolling our legs and arms a few times. When you're ready, take a deep breath in and hold it. Squeeze the arms, squeeze the legs, make balls with your hands. Lift up your head, arms and legs together simultaneously, and squeeze everything as tight as you can. Release. Let the air gush out of your mouth. And rest. Relax your legs. Feel a wave of relaxation around your abdomen. Relax your ribs, your heart, all of the internal organs in your abdominal region. Relax your shoulders, your arms. Relax your back. Lower, middle, and upper backs. When we give our body this much attention, it's a way of saying to your body how much you love your body. It's a way of self-compassion. Relax all the muscles in your face. Let your whole body from head to toe as a single unit totally relax. And letting go of your body, focus now on your breathing. Watch your breath come and go. Noticing your thoughts, any thoughts or emotions that are rising. Watching them, decoupling yourself from your emotions and thoughts. You are not your thoughts or your feelings. Be the watcher. And lastly, connecting with any feelings of ease in your body, well-being, health. Be like a sponge and soak it up. Okay, when you're ready, begin to take a bigger breath in. Feel your ribs expand and contract. Take a few bigger breaths in and out. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Roll your legs, roll your arms. Roll your head. And roll to the left side of your body. If your eyes are not open, go ahead and open them. Take a second to look around your space. And then make your way to seated. Sit on a cushion if you want, or sit right on the floor. Find a comfortable cross-legged posture. If you'd like, we could try alternate nostril breathing for a minute or so. Making a fist with the right hand, releasing the last two fingers and thumb. Closing the right nostril, exhaling through the left side, inhaling through the left. Closing the left nostril, exhaling through the right, inhaling through the right. Right? Alternating nostrils, one side, then the other. Go ahead and start. See if you can make your exhale a little bit longer than your inhale. And when you're ready, return your breathing to normal. Just sit for another minute. And bringing our palms together, closing the way we began. I take refuge in the Buddha. I take refuge